Hey you guys! In today's video, why is my FODMAP food list special and what else it includes? What are FODMAPs? What is a low FODMAP diet? Its phases and things you need to consider when taking that approach. That being said, I finished a huge resource for you, a downloadable list of FODMAP foods. What makes my list special is that it divides all the foods into easily graspable categories so that you don't need to look up each individual food every time you eat something. Instead, you can go to my green Go For It list and make a yummy meal out of it. In fact, there are two most important categories, Go For It and Watch Out. So it's easy. You mainly eat from the green list and avoid the red one. However, there are categories in between. For example, don't overeat, which means that you eat those foods almost normally but avoid overeating. Then cut down, you eat those foods less than regular portions. Caution, eat only small portions and eat minimally. Basically, you use those foods as garnish only. Why did I suddenly decide to put this guide together? Well, because I needed to go on a low FODMAP diet myself and began yet another research. The resources I found were overwhelming. For example, the Monash University app, which is an awesome resource, nothing to say about that, but you need to work extra hard to be able to navigate and compile your meals. So I put together my own table that's graspable and easily understood. Then I thought to myself, I had time and motivation to do this. How the heck are regular people supposed to do it? The rest was easy. I decided to develop my own table even further and help others in need. So I created my own categories based on the safe amounts of food that can be eaten on a low FODMAP diet. What's more, my guide contains a separate sheet for animal-based foods. At first, I didn't plan to include those, but then I thought to myself, there are so many people in the transitioning phase and it would be very helpful for them to have this information in the same resource. I didn't stop that though. I also included a step-by-step guide to building healthy and balanced plant-based low FODMAP bowls. And what's more, there are 3 bowl recipes as well with a yummy miso tahini dressing. So here you have it, I covered it all. Go and download the guide with the recipes, food categories and lists. It will make your life so much easier. Now a few words about FODMAPs. FODMAPs are carbohydrates that can be poorly absorbed in the small intestine and can trigger symptoms such as bloating, gas, abdominal pain, diarrhea or constipation in sensitive individuals. The acronym itself stands for fermentable. These are carbohydrates and easily broken down by bacteria in the large intestine, leading to the production of gas. Oligosaccharides. This group includes fructans and galacto-oligosaccharides, GOS, found in foods like wheat, rye, onions, garlic, and legumes like chickpeas and lentils. Disaccharides. Lactose is the primary disaccharide, commonly found in dairy products such as milk, yogurt, and soft cheeses. Monosaccharides, that is fructose, a simple sugar. It's found in high amounts in some fruits, honey, and high fructose corn syrup. And polyols. These are sugar alcohols found in certain fruits like apples, pears, then sweeteners, and some vegetables. Besides, there are 5 categories of FODMAPs to be aware of. First, lactose, a disaccharide found in dairy products. Secondly, fructose, a simple sugar found in many fruits, some veggies, high fructose corn syrup, and honey. Thirdly, fructans. These are oligosaccharides found in a variety of foods, including gluten-containing grains as well as fruits and veggies. Then, galacto-oligosaccharides, GOS, which are complex sugars found in beans, cashews, pistachios, and soy milk made of whole beans. And finally, polyols, sugar alcohols found in certain fruits, sweeteners, and some vegetables. So what is a low FODMAP diet? It is designed to help people with certain digestive disorders manage the symptoms such as irritable bowel syndrome as well as SIBO, small intestine bacterial overgrowth, and candida. The goal of a low FODMAP diet is to reduce or eliminate foods that are high in FODMAPs for a period of time, typically around 2 to 6 weeks, to relieve symptoms. There are 3 phases to this diet. The first phase is called the elimination phase or low FODMAP phase. After the elimination phase, specific FODMAP groups are reintroduced systematically to identify which cause ailments. This phase is called the reintroduction or challenge phase. Lastly, based on the results of the challenge phase, everyone creates their own personalized long-term maintenance plan. This basically is a trial and error approach, allowing you to include as many high FODMAP foods as possible without causing symptoms. It's important to note that a low FODMAP diet should be followed under the guidance of a healthcare professional or registered dietitian who specializes in gastrointestinal disorders. They can provide accurate guidance, ensure nutritional adequacy, and help monitor the reintroduction phase to tailor the diet to an individual's specific needs. There are some considerations when it comes to a low FODMAP diet. First, you need to remember that it's a short-term approach. You shouldn't stay on this diet forever. It's because high FODMAP foods include extremely beneficial prebiotic foods that feed the good bacteria in your gut. So you need to get them back into your diet. Also, it would be good to test your gut first to find out what's wrong. Is there inflammation, bacteria, or yeast? And with the help of a healthcare professional, you can fix what needs to be fixed. If you do need relief, then work with low FODMAPs. Find out what's causing the problem for your gut. What foods affect you? Remember that this diet is not universal. Different foods affect people in a different way. While your spouse, daughter, or son can tolerate larger amounts of any given food, you might not, and vice versa. So please don't compare yourself with anybody else. It's crucial to challenge your gut with a particular food, that is, go into the reintroduction phase and not be afraid. Many people stay on a low FODMAP diet because they feel better and are scared to bring those foods back. But you need to go to a specialist who can guide you. My own example is that I don't follow the diet meticulously, but rather observe myself and take note if something is off and act accordingly. I also meditate a lot, and therefore I trust my intuition when it comes to my health. There are certain things that can help you improve tolerance. If you can afford it, order a stool test, consulting your GI doctor, naturopath, functional medicine doctor, or nutritional therapist. This allows you to see what exactly is going on in your gut, and you can address precisely that. Take probiotics and digestive enzymes to support your gut. And I'd also say stress management, meditation particularly, and mindful eating is very important. Take a few deep breaths before you dig into your meal. Eat mindfully, away from electronics. Chew properly, as digestion starts in the mouth. And have a walk afterwards for better digestion and more stable blood sugar levels. I hope you found this helpful, and don't forget to download my comprehensive guide to FODMAP foods and step-by-step guide to balanced low FODMAP bowls. Liking, commenting and sharing this video would help spread my word tremendously. Thank you!